So I went to this zoo yesterday.
Ah,
I got there and there was this cob in a cage
yeah,
and a French stick next to it.
yeah.
And I said to the zookeeper, I said, "What's going on here then?" He said, "Don't worry," he said, "they're bred in captivity."
Ha ha ha. I've heard that joke about 12 times today.
Go on then.
Somebody told him this morning.
It's a belter, isn't it?
It's a good one, isn't it?
Go on then, how was your weekend then?
Alright, well, lovely. I had a cracking weekend.
Yeah.
I had a lovely day Saturday. It was the first one of the Angling Trust Talent Pathway.
Right.
The Angling Trust Junior Talent Pathway. We had it at Packington Summers.
Yeah.
Did a classroom session, like
Yeah.
a teacher, in the morning. I had 15 kids there. Well, brilliant. All brilliant. Really receptive. All keen. All chatty. Ask some questions. Joe Roberts and Kayla Smith came along, gave me an hand. And then in the afternoon, despite it being absolutely freezing, horrendously cold.
It was a bit nippy, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I can't believe it wasn't frozen. Lee Carey did the northern one and at Partridge, and that were actually frozen, so they couldn't fish. But we got out on the bank, and everyone caught a few fish. It were really nice. I've got to mention young Billy Pittman.
Yeah.
He did brilliant. He caught some F1s, some big skimmers, some bream. I've got a little video of him netting one, so
It's
we
funny.
can put that in.
Jordan were telling me about Billy. Jordan Hall.
Yeah.
He said he's very good.
Yeah, very good he is. He's only 11 and all, so awesome stuff. But no, they were all brilliant. Right, enjoyed it. We've got another one coming up soon. So all was good on Saturday for me. I love doing it. It was brilliant.
Excellent.
How were your day Saturday?
Saturday, we'll not spend too long on Saturday because it was probably one of the most boring jobs we have to do in a year, and that's Christmas shopping. But I got it done. I got it done, mate. I manned it.
But you had a good day on Sunday, didn't you?
No.
But you went fishing on Sunday.
Yes, I went fishing on Sunday. Was the final round of our Saw Valley Winter League.
Yeah, important one for your team.
It was a very important one for my team, although our odds weren't looking great. I mean, on a personal level, Saw's been quite kind to me this year.
Yeah.
I had a good day's fishing in every round. They've done quite well in every round.
Yeah.
But all good things come to an end. And when I drew peg 81 at Sutton Bonington, I wasn't too despondent because I know that there can be some big fish around there.
Mm-hmm.
But I got Nigel Bull on 84, which is the end peg where the canal meets the river.
Nice there. It's like split into
Yeah.
two.
And Ant King were next to him, which is also on the bit of a
You don't
barrage
want
on the
him, you don't
boys.
want him anywhere near you.
No,
do
them
you?
two boys, you don't want them when it's like that. I know that.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh dear. Anyway, I had an interesting match. I bowled some ground beating on the pole. I was the only one to bowl it on the pole.
Yeah.
And the plan was to fish that because there was a bit of colour in the water, a little bit of extra pace. I thought, might be some big fish feed. So that was plan A, and plan B was the feeder.
Lovely.
So I've chucked it in, I'm the only one. Shipped out, all smug with my running rig. Run through, clunk. Not. Yes,
Nodder.
yes. In it came, skimmer, probably
Yeah.
6 to 8 ounces.
Jimmy Rimmer.
I thought, looking around, nobody else has anyone. I'm like, no more.
Oh.
Soon, Nigel Bull.
La brazem, la grosse brazem.
A bream, a chub, a big perch, a
Tench.
big roach, a tench. He caught loads of fish. He won the section, Nigel did, with 20 kilos.
Nice.
Ant King next to him put in a brilliant performance. He caught a few fish all day. We're definitely going to be second in the section all day anyway. He caught really well. But then in the last half an hour, he's actually caught 4 bream on the feeder.
Nice.
The last 20 minutes even it was, I think.
Yeah.
Said. Really, really caught well there. I think he was second in the section. But everybody else in the section, except me and one other poor unfortunate soul, had one big fish. Tony Beach to my right had one big tench. Sam Merry to my left had one big tench. The long-eaten lad had a big bream.
All on the speed lash.
On the feeder.
Yeah.
And so I was stone last in my section.
Oh, no.
Which is not what anybody wants to be. But
No.
you get to a point in a match like that where you've got to just go for it and try and sit for big fish. And that's what I did.
One bite can change it all, can't it?
It can. On the team stakes, fortunately, my result wouldn't have made any difference. We wouldn't have qualified anyway. Because Quorn, who were our biggest rivals, they actually did brilliant to win the league and secure that qualifying spot we were after. So Starlets, to win the league, sorry, they won the round on the deck.
Yes.
Starlets won the league, but Quorn, it was between Quorn and us for second place, and Quorn stormed it. They did brilliant. They won on the day. Starlets were actually fourth on the day. And so that means that Camels and Starlets and Quorn go through to the Winter League final.
And where did you finish third overall?
We were third, yeah.
Right. Ah.
Yeah.
You'll get there, mate.
Well done as well to my teammate Mark Godfrey, who won the individual, and Dave Petch, who was second.
Brilliant stuff.
Your day Sunday was a lot nicer than mine.
Oh, I had a lovely day, mate. First round of the Bait Tech Canal Champs at Thorn. I love it. I love going on that canal. You know, when it's like cold, still, bright sunny day, it's flat calm. It's lovely. It's my favourite time to fish it. And it was an interesting one because I drew on the flats. I haven't been there for a while. I haven't fished on that bit for a while. It's a little bit shallower than the rest of the canal. And I didn't really know which sections that myself and Lee were going to put in, and we decided to put it in on the morning. I ended up drawing there. And Johnny Freeborn drew my peg for me. I were happy. I was sort of in the middle of the flats. But you know all them trees that used to be there?
Yeah.
They're not there now.
Ooh.
It's just totally flat. You'll see it on Sunday.
That's interesting, because the pegs in the trees used to be really good.
Yeah,
260,
yeah.
260, which is in the trees.
258 used to be the last one on the end of the tree.
Yeah, it used to be good round there.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
trees were, didn't it?
Well, there, totally gone. You won't believe it when you see it. I couldn't believe it. I was walking down, I was like, what? But anyway, I was on there. And I had a lovely day's fishing, to be honest. It started off really, really slow. No, we all shipped out at the start, next to Mark Wainwright. And then I got Scott to my left and Kaylee Smith just above him. And it started off really, really slow. No one was getting any bites. I caught a few perch. I just put a line in like on a top 5. Caught like a dozen perch in the first hour. But because no one were catching, I was really reluctant to go on my other lines. I thought I'll just let some fish settle. I was confident I'd catch later.
Yeah.
I'll just let some fish settle, and after about an hour and a quarter, an odd person started catching an odd roach on the longer pole lines. So I ventured out long when I saw that were happening, and I just caught steady away. You know, like it wasn't solid for by Staney standards, but it was nice. I caught some chunky fish, a few little skimmers, some nice roach, and although there's been a lot of tiny fish in the other sections, everyone on the flats seemed to catch some half decent
nice
fish.
They did look
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. And then sort of an hour and a half to go, I had a quick look on my ant line at 16 metres, and for the last hour and a half I've just gone on that, nipped an odd chunky roach, and then carried on catching on bloodworm. Probably caught a dozen on emp, you know, but not platted them, just gone on it, nipped 1 or 2,
Yep.
come back on bloodworm. I've ended up with £11 2. Which was enough to clearly win the section and qualify for the final.
That's what
which
it's
is
all about,
Nice,
isn't it?
yeah, alright, please, because you can just go and enjoy fishing there now. I ain't got any pressure to qualify. So we're in the final, and I ended up 4th on the match.
Lovely.
Third place was Pete Kitwood, who did
Oh,
brilliant.
yes.
He caught an
Awesome.
emp all day, Pete,
Did he?
did you know? He had £12.
He's brilliant on emp and casters.
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's
Does
brilliant
really
anyway, I love Pete.
Does really well, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He had £12 odd, all on emp. Ben Roberts, Welsh
yes.
International, awesome lad, awesome angler, was second off the MPEG on Scrubfield. He had 15.2, I think he had. He caught again 8 or 9 pound of fish on emp and 5 or 6 pound of fish on bloodworm. And the winner was James Dent, no surprise.
Yes.
He were on peg 165 from the 160s, and he's caught a few perch next to his net. Caught 4 skimmers and a big perch on casters and some roach on emp.
He's very good, isn't he?
Very
Dent
good.
dog.
And again, the thing with Denty is, we've got a little interview with him that we can drop in at the
Yeah.
end, but he doesn't focus on fishing bloodworm
No.
on that canal. Or he hadn't done recent.
No, last couple of years now.
Yeah, and it just shows that, like, you know, I know I keep saying it, but I think people are often put off about coming onto the Staney because of, oh, it's bloodworm and joker, catching millions of tiny fish. It's really not at the minute.
No.
You know, you could go there with a pint of casters and a pint of emp, and you've got as good a chance as anyone of winning the match.
I'm really excited about Sunday because we're actually putting Stanlands in.
Yeah,
aren't we?
yeah.
And that section last year, I drew there a couple of times. I had 2 of probably the best days fishing I had last year on there.
Yeah.
Both days catching great big skimmers, big roach,
Breams.
on casters. You know, a fish bloodworm. You caught a fish that big, put
Yeah.
a caster on the long pole.
I drew there once last year at £28 and didn't qualify.
I remember
Because
Cam
Hughes
had £30 that day, didn't he?
£32 on MPEG, yeah.
So yeah, so there's going to be a great match this weekend. If you want to book on, just drop us a message on here or on the Bait Tech Canal Championship page. it's looking set to be a great final again for that.
Definitely.
And, yeah.
Come along. If not, you couldn't just turn up if you want, but get there nice and early. Canal Tavern pub for 7:30. Me and him will be sat there. We are
nice brekkie.
booking on
Lovely breakfast.
Yeah.
Nice fried slice on the corner.
Nicola, she cooks you a nice brekkie, doesn't she?
She does,
She's nice, Nicola. Isn't she?
Yes, yeah, but don't try it on me because it's Johnny Freeborn's missus.
Yeah, and he gets angry, John.
Very angry.
He's an angry man, isn't he?
He can be very angry.
Yeah.
Have you got a joke for us? I started with one, you finish with one.
I'll have a think, hang on.
Come on.
They never get old, do they?
What's that?
Peter Pan joke.
Yeah!
See you later. In the first round of the Bake Tech Canal Championships on the Stainford and Keighley Canal here at Thorn, and with a match winner, James Dent. James, you've had 16 pound 8, absolutely destroyed the match, destroyed your section. How have you done it?
Well, I've just caught a few on casters and a few on imps. I didn't even put a blood worm on, to be honest, so it's been a good day.
Interesting stuff. I mean, you've been coming here 3 or 4 times this winter now, caught a big weight of fish without using any bloodworm. So it just shows that, you know, you don't need to come here and fish bloodworm. Are you going to fish any more qualifiers, even though you've qualified?
I'll be fishing a few of them, I would have thought, yeah.
Nice, good fishing, really good fishing. What sort of fish have you caught?
I've caught a few skimmers, a big perch, a big roach, just a few bonus fish and a few normal size fish on end.
Awesome stuff. Well done on qualifying. We'll see you next week.